was not on stream. Thank God. Thank God that was not on stream.
Boo. We probably would have got sponsorships.
Yeah,
Oh,
whatever.
Okay, we are on stream now, and I was going to pull up the chat. Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? ChiefDucky here. And today is the season finale of Relic Hunter Season 2. Okay, it was not on stream. And we have a lot of surprises for you. Well, Josh has a lot of surprises for us, the players, but we have all these surprises ready for you tonight. And we also have a very interesting segue, that's all I want to say. And without further ado, I'll let it go to Josh.
Well, hello, everybody. I do want to, like usual, thank you guys all for supporting us. Having fun with us this past year and a half of Relic Hunter Season 1 and 2. Tonight is the season finale of Season 2. And we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. And then we're literally just, I was going to say, we're just going to go straight into it after that. So,
Yep.
we will have a lot of fun. And again, I appreciate you guys being here with us this 2 seasons and be with us here during our 3rd season as well. I don't really have any announcements today other than today is the season finale. And I cannot wait until season 3. So I hope you guys enjoy our surprises, twists, and turns tonight. It's going to be a little bit calmer episode than last time. But we'll see what happens. On that note, I will go ahead and throw it over to our wonderful ChiefDucky for our beautiful beat.
Alright, 1 second. Let me pop this up. Let me see if I can make... Okay, I want to do this transition thing. If it looks like we're just staring at you while you hear the background music, well, that's fine. That means I fucked up. Just roll with it and pretend that you're watching it with us, because that's what we're doing. Maybe. Fuck, I don't know. Did I fuck up the button? Oh, fuck me. Is that the right button? No. Nope. 1 second.
We're currently experiencing technical difficulties due to
Throughout the
COVID-19.
years, many
Please
have
stand
fallen
by.
protecting this world, hunting what we now call relics. These relics give special powers and forms to those who wield them. Now, a new force has appeared. To protect us, the relics have chosen new warriors to save their existence. They are the Relic Hunters.
Did it work? Hello, everybody. Are we on our pretty faces again? Nope. Wrong button. Hello, we're back again. My bad, sorry. Damn, did it fucking change? Oh, fuck off. Okay, there you go.
I see us.
Yeah.
We
have
never
half a
left.
face, but okay, so to start our final episode, we're going to start where we left off. So all of you, big O battle, found out a bunch of things along with Ryan, not a person, as a relic, or not Ryan, Xander, Xander is about not a person. We also found out that Jamie is a bastard, and
we knew Jamie was a bastard. We found out he was the bad guy.
yes. So we found all that. Big stuff happened. A lot of developments. Big battle, and we ended off with everybody basically falling out of the sky, passing out.
Yep.
As you guys all had the same dream, which was loud crashing, rumbling, and then you guys started to come to. As you come to again, you guys all hear what would be the newscast on the TV saying that there was a crash. And Classic City has received large damage from a boulder from the sky falling on it. and that the relic hunters have been revealed to be as actual real, not just a TV show or anything like that. And now everyone knows. And also, whenever you guys start to come to, you guys are in what looks like a foyer, and it's a little odd to you guys because this is not the foyer of the castle. It's a smaller room. It has a chair, a TV, and looks like a small little couch, and then a door that had it looks like it's been kicked down multiple times and then rebuilt. You guys are standing or in what last season we knew as Elvira's house, Elvira's mansion, and in the center is a very tearful Elvira standing there after receiving so much loss, tears in her eyes. You guys are, we'll say, Zakar is kind of sitting in the chair, kind of a little propped up, passed out. We'll actually say, Jackie, you're laying, or he's on the chair. Jackie, you're on the couch, passed out. Xander, you're right by the front door, basically laying on the carpet, and Mogar, you're against the back door, leaned up against the wall. All right. So as you guys all come to, you see Elvira sitting in the middle of the room, and you guys are really not sure what happened, like why you guys are here and not dead and so forth. So go ahead.
So as we're waking up, do we hear that news report as we're waking up?
Yes.
Okay.
As you guys are coming to, the news report's playing on the TV.
All right. Who's closest to me? Jackie?
You'd be in the chair, so against the back, the chair's on the left side, so against the back door is Mogar.
Okay.
Across from you is Jackie. On the right is Xander, and in the middle is Elvira.
I'm gonna walk over to Mogar and extend my hand down to him as he's coming to. Come on, big guy, get up.
No. Oh, thanks. Oh.
You guys are sore. You feel completely drained.
Yeah, I'm guessing you all saw the news report.
I mean, I heard it, but I thought I was dreaming.
No. And I'm gonna walk over to the TV. Is the news report still going on?
Yeah, it's basically reporting, and you see what you would all see.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's above Jackie, so Jackie would be the only one not really seeing it. But everybody else sees that on the news report. They have pictures and camera footage of where the castle had fell. It looks like just a giant rock pile. You don't see any more castle. It's complete debris. It's leveled half the city. It's a little ways. You guys are in the center of the town.
Yeah.
But it's pretty close to you guys. Only about 4 or 5 blocks is where, not the center, but the edge of the damage is.
Even after all that, we failed.
Elvira, do you have anything to say? Oh, I believe Elvira's on the phone. I apologize. Anyway, as you said, I believe we failed. You hear from what sounds like not an intercom. What sounds like an intercom system-esque, but not quite. Kind of sounds like it's from the floor, not above. You hear, what? Hello?
Hello?
You would recognize this voice from a while back. You had spoken to this gentleman over the intercoms, and he had said he would at one point was in the systems of your vehicles and in the pyramid. Yes, this is our wonderful El Khan.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No. Christ.
Hello? Are y'all there?
Yeah.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Oh, yeah. You think, yeah, well, never mind. Anyway, are y'all all right?
As good as we'll ever be.
Elvira, you okay over there? Drippy Pants?
In between sniffles, I just want to say, shut up, you midget bastard.
Well, my bad. I rebuilt your house for you, and you could.
Wait. How did we get to the house? We were free falling.
Oh, over the comms again, you hear El Khan. Well, Well, your friend there, standing in the middle of the room, even in all her grief, decided to save y'all, and I'm glad she did, because we got me and my buddy got some bad news for y'all. Whenever he says my buddy, you hear coming and around the corner from the kitchen area. Elvira, you obviously know where the kitchen area is tiny little, I say little, Kowalski. He comes waddling in, but he is severely injured. Like, you see him with a limp. He does not have his left flipper. His entire left arm's gone, and he comes kind of waddling in, very injured.
I'll approach him, and I'm gonna kneel down and like rub his shoulder, like, hey man, you fought well out there. If it wasn't for you, we'd be goners.
I tried. I saw that guy. He used
Kowalski.
Yeah.
Kowalski. And I'm just gonna hug him. You did fine.
He's gonna extend, and he's gonna hug you back.
And don't ever think you didn't help out. You're a hero.
Do what, Elvira?
Oh, I don't know.
I was making sure you're not saying stuff in character.
Nope.
So Kowalski gives you a hug.
Yeah.
Again, you guys all hear Elcon. He's like, well, we've got an idea, but you guys got to be okay with it.
Well, what's the sitch?
Kowalski, he releases you from his one flat tug.
Yeah.
And he looks around, he kind of looks at you guys. You guys, it's happened over and over. And last time, when Drac tried to lock away the powers, we thought it was for good, but it wasn't. So me, Elcon, and Elvira have come up with a way to destroy the powers, but it's not just going to destroy the bad relic energy. It's going to take all of it.
So you mean to tell me you're wanting us to kill our friend?
No. I don't know what's going to happen. I know whenever we do this, it's going to... It does take sacrifice, but you have to turn in all your relic energy and basically funnel it. Elvira, we've spoken to you about this. Will you help us?
I'm gonna look around solemnly at the 4 new hunters that graced my presence, and I'm going to say the relic hunters have been exposed as real. I've been alive for multiple lifetimes. There's going to be no place for me. There's no secrecy. There's no hiding. There's nothing left.
On the TV, as Elvira is speaking, the sound's been muted, but you would all see on the TV. It looks like a kind of a mob is forming, and you see these camera crews, and there's posters that saying we don't need relic hunters and all this. Like I said, it looks like a large, and you can see the film crews starting to aim, and you see Elvira's house in the back of the camera view.
Oh great, they're here.
They're a ways off. Like I said, the sound's off, so you don't know what it's saying, but you all see.
Yeah, that's what I meant by that is like they. See
Oh
the
yeah,
house.
no, I just wanted to make sure it was all.
Your guys' stories are not documented like ours. The best thing that I can think of for your guys' personal safety is to turn it in. I'll have to take whatever struggles come with being, hundreds of years old and a vampire in a world full of humans. But you guys are just that, close to human. And you all can take this and go about your merry ways, metaphorically speaking. Just keep yourself safe.
But then Kowalski he looks up at you, Zakari, and goes, "What? Will you help us?"
Is this the only way?
Me and Elcon, Elvira, and even Jason, we've all tried. We don't know another way, and we don't have any more time.
I'm gonna walk up behind or walk up to Zakar, and I'm gonna place my arm on or my hand on his shoulder. And I'm gonna say, "Trust me, if I could have found another way, I would have. While you guys have been off having your adventures, me and Ryan were looking into it. I see no other realistic conclusion."
As this is all going on, from the back door where Mogar was sitting, the door opens, and standing there is Jason. Jason opens the door and looks at all of you, and he goes, I don't know what else needs to be done, but this is the only choice we have. And he looks at Xander. He looks across the room at you, and he kind of looks at you with some like really sad eyes and looks down. Jason looks back up and goes, and we don't know what's going to happen to the relics or the creations. And he puts his hand on his chest and he goes, with all the relic energy destroyed, dealt with, it's not locked away. It's not still here. We don't know what's going to happen.
Xander is then going to put his head down and goes, if it's saying goodbye to the relic energy, it's saying goodbye to me. And I don't know if I'm ready for that.
Kowalski immediately turns and goes, no, don't say goodbye. See you later.
I'm going to lift my head up and I'm going to look at the other three. And I'm going to say, if it's a realm of possibility of not having you three with me, I don't want to go. Because I know what this means.
And if it's a realm of
here-
possibility of this not working,
Then my relic energy is lost. And I'm lost.
And the world is lost. We can't keep doing this.
Is there a way that we can... I don't know. This might be a dumb question, but it's a long shot. Is there a way that we can... I don't know. Turn Xander into something aside from a relic? Can we, like... I don't know what I'm trying to ask.
We don't have we don't have access to Jamie's technology, and we don't have the time. We want to look more into this, but
Wait.
we don't know what's going to happen with the relic hunters now that everybody knows that we're here.
Wait. What if we did this? You said they don't know about us. They know about you. But the thing that I could live with and actually live to tell the tale is if I take my life to follow in Gaia's footsteps. And what I mean by that,
Shifts his head to the side a little bit.
I siphon whatever relic energy is here, put it into me,
And then we're back where we started, hiding it the first time.
and I leave, and I stay above, protecting this world from above like Gaia did.
Jason steps in. You don't realize that almost everything has been tried before. If relic energy is here, there's always a give and take. If you were up there protecting, and Jason air quotes goes protecting, there's always someone that's going to want to take that ultimate power. What if you can't find another team of relic hunters? What if you're not enough? Gaia was killed this time because of years of planning. They don't play the short game.
Also killed by my father.
What if you're unable to contain all the relic energy within yourself? What if doing that in itself is a sentence?
Well, then I would have died trying.
what if
And that way, if that's the case, then my relic energy becomes the energy around it, where you can siphon it off and destroy it.
Who? Literally, if you siphon all, you're the only one with control over this energy.
What if you
We
go
can't
into the
cipher the whole
Mirrorverse?
world.
Go to the Mirrorverse. We can block it from this side.
Kowalski looks at you and goes, "Do you not think we would have went there first?"
You think if the solution was that simple, we wouldn't have found it already? It's not just you, Xander. I myself contain a large amount of, or at least a sustainable amount, of relic energy. It's what's kept me alive all of these years.
Jason nods as well. Me too.
What if I offer my life to help contain some of that energy? What if like you just said, Elvira, you said this relic energy will sustain your lifespan, right? Would that mean that it would sustain mine as well, or is that just because of your motioning? I'm motioning up and down because of your bloodline.
It's because of me being a vampire. I'm not sure if that's even possible to transfer it to others, but I can't assume it would have any good effects on transferring it onto a normal human. I'm just saying we haven't weighed all of the we've weighed all of the options. I appreciate your guys' thoughts, but this is something that I've had to put a lot of thought into. And if I could have saved anybody, I would have picked, and I motion over to Xander, I would have picked Xander. I'm okay with me taking my graceful leave. A final curtain call, if you will.
Kowalski hobbles around you, Zakar, and looks over at you, Jackie. You haven't said anything. Are you okay with this?
I don't want to lose anybody else.
But we gotta save the world. Even you know that.
There's got to be a way.
About that time, you guys hear outside, the mob is outside chanting very loudly, random, basically slurs and angry speech. Elvira's got to go. Relic hunters no. A bunch of just really bad. Shut up, Andrew. Just really, and you can hear them just outside, just a mad, massive mob.
And this is going to be anywhere I go. Once again, you guys have your anonymity. Please, take it.
Kowalski he looks up and kind of looks around the room at you guys, and he goes, "Yeah, Elkon's got tunnels under here. He can get you guys out. You guys will never be seen." And he looks over to you, Xander, and he goes, "Whenever it's destroyed, you may still be here. We don't know the full extent of what he put into you to make you sentient."
I'm gonna summon the combat and strength relic.
Roll a d6.
A 5.
As you go to summon them, you have both of them in your hand, but sparks are coming from them, kind of like they're shorting out.
That's fine. I'll just maybe just gonna set them down on if there's a table.
Yeah, there should be a little coffee table in front of the couch.
I'll set them down and be like, "This is the only way, and so be it." But I'm not hiding the fact that I was a relic hunter. I'm going to start walking towards the front door to open it.
As you walk towards the front door, the TV shuts off, and you all hear very odd sounds coming from the TV, and it starts to basically become very liquid, kind of like then Jackie. Since you were the only one there, you would recognize this kind of texture of what happened to the mirror in the castle, and you would see a small. Be a little bit older now, I'd say a younger teen step out of the mirror, kind of fumble out and roll and land on the couch, basically land on you because you said you hadn't moved on the couch. And this figure, it's like I said, it's a young teenage boy, and he kind of looks at you and goes, and he looks at you like he knows you, and he looks around. He goes, Relic hunters?
Was stopped dead in my tracks.
Yeah.
You guys would get kind of clues. You recognize, but you don't recognize this person. Like, they look really like whenever you say a familiar face that you think you know. You all get the feeling of that. My name's Tara. This is a young male, like I said, young teenager. And he kind of stops. He goes, I believe my name used to be Taylor. My mom's Joe. I'm not quite sure of what's going on, but I lost my memories. I think the last time you guys saw me was just a little bit ago, but time, it paces itself differently in the digital realm, in the digital universe. But you guys are relic hunters?
Well,
So as I'm pointing at the kid, I'm gonna slowly pan over to Jason.
Jason is up against the wall looking stunned at this point. Like, eyes wide, like, what the fuck?
Jason and Elvira would recognize the voice, by the way.
Okay.
you say you come from the digital world?
Yeah. My mom's Joe, and there's a lot that goes on there and here that I can't control and I can't explain. I still have spots, but I was born in the digital world.
Thought you said you came from the Mirrorverse.
It's all one realm pieced together.
Oh, my head.
So, what do you need us for?
Oh, dang. Okay, I froze for a second. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Well, you said, what do you need us for?
Mm-hmm.
He looks around. He goes, I had to make sure, like, my memories are gone, and I'm trying to regain them back. I'm made by the relic energy, and I need to make sure it's done with.
I'm going to look up. It's Kyle's fan. I'm going to look up at
Oh.
Elvira, and I'm going to go, there's your mirror world's exit plan.
Yeah, he takes the energy and takes it into the world, but what does that leave for us?
No, and you see Tara's face drop as soon as you say take it into the other world. No, there's so many worse people in there. You have to destroy it. If you don't destroy it, then all worlds are done.
I haven't lived this long to push my problems onto someone else at the finish line.
Then what's going to happen to the world if the relic hunters aren't there to protect it?
If there's no relic energy, there's nothing left to fight over.
That's what you think. What if there's something beyond this?
There may be, but you've got to trust in the relic energy. We haven't been led here just because. Kowalski steps forward, and Kowalski, like, he hobbles forward around you. Mogar, you had set your coins on the coffee table, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kowalski, while you guys are all hashing this out, Kowalski grabs the coins, and you see him kind of open a compartment in his stomach and close it.
So we see this?
Yes, you see Kowalski. He's obviously mechanical.
Yeah.
You see him open his
No.
stomach and-
I just want to make sure that we were seeing this.
Yes. You guys are in midst of conversation, but you would see Kowalski kind of hobble over.
I'm glad you clarified the mechanical. We don't have like a penguin marsupial pouch
That
situation
is
going on. Just
So,
Ooh.
with whatever I was saying mid-sentence, I'll drop collecting for later.
Kowalski looks. He's like, not later to get rid of. I have to have all your relic. I have to have all your relics to destroy them.
Would I, in my crotch pocket, would I?
Dang it!
Would I have all my coins, or what would I find in there? As I'm
You would
reaching
have
in?
all of your relics. You would have your core one that you got at the beginning, and then all coins that or coins and other things you've received throughout. All of you would.
Oh,
So are mine sparking, or are they?
If you look at them, you said you pulled them out. Yeah, they would be. Looks like they're malfunctioning of some sort.
So
And at that point, Xander, you're not malfunctioning.
I'm gonna look around. Can I roll a perception check to see if I notice that?
Well, there wouldn't be. It'd be Xander. Well, whenever you look at these,
Yeah.
these be sparking, and Xander wouldn't. You would notice that.
So,
Yeah,
so
you
I would
wouldn't
make
have
the
to.
connection. Okay.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I'd say everybody would kind of subtly make that connection.
I'm gonna look around the room, look at my relics, and look back at Elvira. We can't even morph right now, can we?
I know I've been afraid to.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna think for a moment. Mogar. Has anyone ever tried morphing with a faulty relic?
there could be some cases to argue yes and argue no.
I'm just gonna look at him while he's talking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look at Kowalski, look back at my relics. I'm just gonna like bring them close. Oh fuck! What?
Kowalski, as you're doing that, he opens up his penguin pouch and looks at you with sad, teary eyes.
His own crotch bucket.
Penguin pouch.
And
I'm gonna bring him a little bit closer to my face. I'm like, thank you for the adventure, my friends.
Kowalski nods. Jason in the back, still stunned at Tara. Tara looks at you and smiles and goes, I wasn't part of this, but you guys did a great thing. Relic Hunters will always be remembered, good or bad. You guys are saviors.
I'm gonna hand Kowalski my coins.
All right, Kowalski puts them in his penguin pouch. All right. Kowalski he closes the pouch and he turns to he kind of waddles over to you, Xander, and he goes, "Are you gonna be okay?"
I don't know.
Hey, I'm gonna speak up. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm kind of in the same fear place that Elvira and Jason are right now.
Kowalski holds up his hand and goes, "I'm there with you," and he holds out his hand to hold yours.
I'm gonna, oh god, I'm gonna reach it out with the one with the bracelet on it and grab it.
He holds your hand with his little flipper. He goes, "No matter what, we have our memories, all of us." And he turns to the rest of you. And from below, you guys hear, y'all. There's a lot of memories, relic memories. Relic memories aren't connected to the energy. You'll have these forever, whether we're gone or not. Y'all have everyone for a lifetime.
So as he says that, and as my hand's still like on the door,
Yeah.
we'll look down and just go, Mom.
when you say mom, obviously you have memories, and they're there of her. They're fractioned, but they're there. Fractured, not fraction.
I mean,
Kowalski slides his hand up your wrist and tries to kind of take your bracelet, Xander.
With his little penguin flipper.
He's not like jerking. He's basically looking for your approval to take it.
And,
Go ahead, Zakar.
As Mogar is still standing there with his hand on the doorknob, I'm just gonna look at him. We'll always be relic hunters. Nothing's ever gonna take that away. We did what we had to do. And our stories may not be recorded, but and I'm gonna point at Jason, Elvira. I mean, you lived the life that you've always wanted to. But now we can't escape from this. We can live, Mogar. And I know this entire adventure was a whirlwind of emotions. But you have to live on. Just live in solitude. Live with someone that you care for. But I think he's gonna look dead in him. Oh, fuck! I can't look at the webcam.
You're good.
But just know this is what your mom would want.
Elvira, when you hear that about saying that kind of not be remembered, remember you are a TV producer.
I was actually going to say, as he's doing his little speech, I want to walk over to, if I remember correctly, and it has been a while, forgive me, there was a shelf in this room, a shelf full of stuff. I want to pull out what looked like
God, no.
really old scripts.
Yep.
And I want to walk around the room, and I want to hand them to the 4 now remaining members. And before she starts talking, she's going to see if any of you guys open them.
I will open mine.
Because I will explain to you what's in them, what you see first, and then afterwards.
Who opens theirs?
Yeah, but as they're doing that, Kowalski does get approval.
Okay,
and he can take it off.
He puts it in a penguin pouch.
Which everything is in there.
Okay, so whenever you open up the first page of the script, they're post-production scripts, so they're actually in for bindings and have a cover page and all that other stuff, more like a book. And the fronts have little individual messages, and there's a kind of a handwritten note in there, and the base of it says, I, Elvira Drac, over the course of my long history, have been recording and documenting all my experiences for the prosperity of those found after me. Then if you continue to flip through the book, in the margins of the On Crimson Wings, there's stories, all the things that Elvira's done.
It
from
shows
her own
that Elvira
perspective.
was actually the producer of all of the Power Ranger, all of the Power Ranger shows, the Relic Hunters show, and everything that has been documented throughout history.
Wow.
And at the very end of where her notes are, it says, and I bid the current owner of this repertoire to continue in the further documentation in my stead.
You do see that in the very last, basically, plastic, the last couple pages are, in this book, are your guys' exploits. Like what has happened over this season. All written down. Maybe not to the straight up detail, but...
And then the very last sentence in the book is going to say, Relic Hunters, gone but not forgotten.
So Kowalski waddles over to you, Jackie, and goes, will you remember me?
Of course. And I want to give him a little hug.
He puts his arm over you and hugs, and he holds out he pulls open his penguin pouch.
And I take the pistols and other relics.
Put him in the penguin pouch.
Yeah.
He gives you the hug back, and he closes his penguin pouch, and he kind of waddles over to Elvira, and he waves Jason over. He goes, "Jason, we come here." Jason, very still stunned, walks over. Tara has now kind of relegated towards the back corner, just kind of sitting there. And Jason walks up, grabs Elvira's hand, and holds on. Kowalski looks up at both of them and goes, "Thank you guys too. I know you guys have been through a lot." And he looks over at Jason. "You have saved my life." And he looks over at Elvira. And he goes, "And you know you have done your family proud." And as he does it, all of you see what looks like smoke and smog rising up off of Elvira and Jason and feeding into Kowalski.
Before they fade away, I'm gonna turn around and just like bow. Thank you for everything. Elvira, I'm sorry.
Elvira, you still have the ability to speak.
You have nothing to be sorry for. But you have your last mission.
Zakar, do you want to say anything? I was trying to wait till you got done coughing.
Sorry, fuck.
You're good. You're good. Dude, this is emotional. I understand. Like, I'm holding back heavy tears right now.
Just allow this. Just allow this real quick. Zakar's gonna walk over to Jason.
Okay.
Shit, I don't know if I can say this. Fuck. Thank you for everything. The hunt is over, but I'll still carry on.
You see Jason he's still holding on to Elvira's hand. He looks over at you and doesn't say a word, but he nods. And you see a teardrop fall out of Jason's eye.
Elvira, in her strange attempts to lighten a harsh moment as she normally does, she's going to look up at Jason and say, "Well, you old coot, let's see how many doors there are to kick down in the great hereafter." She's going to take off her necklace and she's going to hand it to Kowalski.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Kowalski's going to take it, and you see the like I said, this smoke and like I said, this what looks like their spirits coming off of them flowing into Kowalski. And about that time, Jason, literally you see Jason full go into the spirit, and you see a small bolt fall to the floor. Elvira, you see all this go into Kowalski, but instead of Elvira basically becoming smoke, you see Elvira rapidly age. And in front of you, you see a small, very decrepit old woman. Still there, still alive, but very, very old. Standing there, just kind of hunched over, not holding anyone's hand, but hand still there. As this happens, you see Kowalski start to swirl and spin in the spirit. Kowalski disappears. In all of this, you see the spirits, you see from outside of the house, you hear outside the entire mob go quiet. And you see a bunch coming through the door, coming through every pores of the mansion. You see all these different colored spirit. Red, there's purple, it's going everywhere, and it's funneling where Kowalski was standing. And the TV now has turned back to the regular TV, and we're gonna you guys would see on the TV that it's not the normal channel, but it's starting to, it looks like it's popping at different places, and it's actually the Relic memories feeding through the TV. You guys, at some point, it would flash to what looks like a business room where you guys would know the two females from earlier in this season that were lackeys of Zebus. You see them standing there bickering, and all of a sudden they swirl and disappear. And in their spots, you see a book and a small, what looks like a red pearl, drop to the floor. Then it pans. You see, not pans. It changes channels again, and you see in a carriage. You see freaking Mr. Tickle Sneezer sitting there, just all hairy, and his spirit funnels, cycles, and you see a bottle sitting where he was. Literally everything is you jump to another spot, and you see in the, basically it pops to the rubble of where Drax's castle was, and you see a bunch of spirits basically pull out of where the castle was. All this, and they funnel in, and all of a sudden you see right in front of you, no more on the screen, you see the Kowalski vortex is what I'm going to call it, the Relic vortex, sit there, and it starts to grow smaller and smaller. Xander, will you please roll me a d6? All right. I will allow you one more speech or word if you want to say anything.
Oh God. Yeah. Because all of his relics are gone. He's gonna look at his friends, and he's gonna go, "The hunt is on. Relic of Xander, unleash."
As you do, the spirit starts to drain from you, and it funnels into the Relic vortex. Where Xander was sitting, you guys would see a small, what looks like coin with the 4 elements on it. Basically, what you see on his chest here. You see that on this coin, on the top side of the coin. And the vortex slowly, and then it dissipates. You guys don't hear anything. No more noise. No explosions. Nothing. You do hear from outside in the mob crying, very like hysterical crying, and you hear shouts, and some are angry, some are sad. Just you're not really sure what's going outside next to the mob. There's nothing on the screen, and Tara in the corner finally steps forward. Tara goes over and puts his hand on Elvira's shoulder and goes, you can rest now. Go rest. And he tries to walk you over to the seat. As he does that, he kind of looks at the rest of you, and he goes, there's a passage in the kitchen. I have to get back. I can't take anyone with me where I'm going, but I've got to make sure everything is fine. I can't feel any more. And you hear Tara stop, and you just see his face go blank. He sits down Elvira, and he walks toward the TV, and basically gets pulled into the TV. Do you guys want to say anything real quick?
Even though our powers are gone, there's people screaming outside. If they're in danger, or if they just need to be consoled for whatever reason.
Does anyone want to go grab Xander's coin? All right. Zakar, you guys would all still be around. Zakar, as you pick up Xander's coin, you're looking at the top side. You see that? Do you flip it over?
Yeah.
as you flip it over, you see a picture of Xander on it. It looks like it's been very refinedly drawn, and you see, like I said, it's a picture of Xander's face smiling, and around the rim is an inscription: "We were family. We were relic hunters." And that is the end of season 2.
All right.
My nose.
Wow. All right. So on that, we're gonna take probably about 5 minutes. ChiefDucky, if you want to put us on a wait or whatever you want to do.
5 minutes. My ass.
Well, okay, we gotta recoup. All right, to let everybody know in chat. Let everybody know in chat. We are getting ready to do a prologue of season 3, and whenever we come back after this little break, I will not be DM anymore. Our DM will be the wonderful Ryan, and we will be playing new characters.
Yeah, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere. Go get your popcorn. Go get your hot dog, your pretzel, and your mustard. I don't fucking know what the cool kids like nowadays. Go get your fucking snacks, because we're going to be right back, and we're going to give you a heart attack with the new episode. But damn, bars. Bye. Hello, everybody. Oh, did I? Okay, wait. Hello. Say something, guys. Say something. Oh,
Something,
we're
you
back,
guys.
we're
there
back.
we go.
Hi. Hello.
Okay.
I'm a second base. Block the sun.
I hope you realize how long that's going to be stuck in my head, you mean.
Okay.
Hello?
I said we're live. We're back. I said
okay,
we're back.
okay, we are live. I am no longer DM. I am passing it to our new DM, Mr. I don't know where he is on your screen,
Block
but
the sun.
Mr. Game Master Ryan.
All right, folks. Welcome to the prologue of Season 3. We are going to camera swipe back a certain amount of time, say 15-ish years or so. I know a certain DM doesn't like to put numbers on things. So we are back currently in Castle Drac. In the foyer with the dining room basic table with the two mirrors. You have Joe on one side, Ryan on the other. And in the room you have Kyle, Elvira, and Jason. They're all talking. They're also, at this moment, waiting because they were just told that a new carriage has arrived outside. If you all remember from the end of Season 1, the story was continuing and the new legacy was starting to begin. At that moment, Ryan comes through the mirror and goes, this is going to sound weird, but I got a message. And so he goes back, and then something comes through. Younger, little, 10 or 11 age-ish. And Ryan goes, I guess I'm just going to play the message. He goes, hello. I hope you are receiving this message. An unknown digital presence has disrupted the normal data stream of the digital realm and has claimed it for its own and has brought items into the realm from the physical world. My name is Terra, overseer of the firewall, and I seek the help of those called the Relic Hunters. I have found 5 of those so-called items, and according to the data that I have seen from your sources, they are what you would call relics. I will return with more information in time. End of transmission. Vroom. They all are puzzled. What now happens? Sorry, guys. What, Josh? Stop it.
Nothing.
Liar. On the other side, Terra is standing in front of this huge digital screen. He presses a button on an intercom and basically says, send it to him. He'll know what to do. And at that point, we are going to meet ChiefDucky. Ducky, could you explain, give an example? We come into a throne room. Could you give a quick synopsis of where you are right now?
Okay. So, out of character real quick. So, we're picking up after the after me coming back from that mission, correct?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm glad that's where we're at right now.
Yep.
All right. So, I'm sitting on my throne. I've already talked to my advisor. I've already spoken to him, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I'm just making sure because I have my footnotes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So here's what's happened so far, and what's happened to the Twilight King, Agni. So he was out on a mission to defeat some evil digital programs, viruses as we know them. And after defeating the excursion of viruses, he was informed by his advisor via instant transmission, through headphones. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like mental link or whatever. Since we're digital programs and whatnot, saying, "My lord, I have important information for you. and we go back and forth, and I am told that the digital realm is starting to waver, and it's not just a section of the digital world; it's the entire digital realm being affected. There's this virus that's infecting, planting viruses in each sector, conquering it before leaving. Luckily, my sector hasn't been infected yet. Somebody or something is going. Somebody or something is going through, and it's not from this realm.
Agni, can you roll me a d6?
Yes. That is a 5, sir.
Okay, at that point, the doors to the throne room are burst open. And you see a... this is your general. I'm trying to describe what she looks like.
Oh, okay.
She is a bit taller, yellow armor, and on her left shoulder is a yin-yang symbol.
Ooh.
This is General Sakuya. Okay?
Ah!
So, Sakuya walks in with a scroll in her hands. Goes, "Sire, I have just received this from an anonymous source and said to give it straight to you."
This must be urgent. So I'm going to grab the scroll and I'm going to read.
Okay? On this scroll, you see 4 names.
Mm-hmm.
You see the name Alex, the name Maxwell, the name Ronin, and the name Zero.
What do these names mean, General Sakuya?
As far as I know, they're who you are supposed to find.
And how...
I have the power of transportation.
Send me to these realms. I must go. If this virus gets any further, my kingdom is to be claimed. And I'm going to look back at my spear seated by my throne. These viruses that have been coming on my land, they only know a portion of my wrath, and I'm going to grab it. If this gets any further, I might have to unleash everything that I have to protect my people. Now, put it on my back. Send me to this Alex Knight first.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there, and I'm going to pan it over to Maxwell. Maxwell Engel, can you roll me a d6, please?
Ha! I did it, guys.
Perfect.
I rolled a big number. Big numbers.
I really wish you wouldn't have done. All right.
Oh, you wanted me to roll low? Oh, that's not good. Way to flip the tables, dude.
So, you are currently sitting in your house at your desk, playing a video game, correct?
Ooh. Do you want me to describe the scene?
Quickly, yes.
Okay, so the room is of course pitch dark, even though it's the middle of the day. So the lights have blackout curtains, the multicolor glow of high-edge gaming computers, from the keyboards to the monitors to the 4 towers that he has on an assembly rig close to him, water-cooled, all the other cool stuff, is the only thing that illuminates the gentleman that is known as Maxwell Engel. He is in his computer chair. You can also see the faint glow of a wheelchair off to his right-hand side, and he is ferociously tapping away on the keyboard, muttering to himself about, I've only got a few more levels left, about 20, so I need to finish out the rest of my build beforehand. Ooh, that special event is coming up soon. I don't know if the guild really has time to finish it. I haven't checked in with Sir Thunderfoot lately. I might need to send him a message to make sure he's doing all right.
At that
Just
point,
stuff like that.
can you roll me another d6, please?
I can.
Thank you.
That is a 5.
Okay. As you are...
I know, right?
Yeah, you're doing great. As you are... Well, because I'm no longer playing, so somebody's got to speak in the game. At that point in your game, you notice in the distance 6 figures walking towards you.
I'm just going to, in character, because my guy has a headset on.
Yep.
And he's like, "Weary travelers, do you wish to take a rest at my small chapel before transgressing onwards into perilous realms?"
They hear this, and all of them start to chuckle. You would also notice by the way that they're laughing and the way that they're walking that they are all women. As they approach you, you in-game as your character would recognize this group as the Pleiades.
The Pleiades are
Yep.
are here. What business do you have, if I may ask? Not, of course, that I am not honored by your presence, but usually trouble follows.
Listen, player, we don't have time with your pleasantries with you. We were given this, and holds up a scroll, and told specifically to give it to you. We come
May
all
I?
the way from the tomb to come see your sorry face. I hope I never have to see it again. And the leader hands you the scroll, and they disappear.
Can I open the scroll?
Roll me a d6.
Here's the one, you guys. Now that I'm doing a thing that I want to do. It's a 2, but I called it.
Okay. So, as you open the scroll, it starts to glow. You, in the real physical world, are sucked into the computer and are now your avatar character. That character is then sucked into the scroll.
Succession.
Scroll then rolls back up and disappears.
Oh,
Twilight
I've been
King
body
Omni, can
napped.
you roll me a d6, please?
I've been body
Yes.
napped, guys. I don't know how I feel about this.
6. Great. Maxwell Engel, would you be saying or doing something at this point?
That depends on where I came out at, and if I don't know where I am.
Okay.
Are you saying
Agni-
I went to where Agni is?
Maxwell, can you roll me a d6, please?
That depends. Do you want high or low rolls? That is a 5.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, Agni, as you say, take me to Alex, you hear a loud, like, bang coming from behind you and a flash of light coming from your throne. What would you like to do?
So there's something on my throne now.
Correct.
I am going to look puzzled. I'm going to look back at Sakuya and look back at the throne. Did you teleport someone here?
No. I was about ready to take you this Alex person. As you look at the throne, Maxwell, can you describe what you look like?
So, the avatar that I have now been sucked into / sucked into the scroll has a bowl cut of matte brown hair, very one-dimensional, very flat, no transistent tones on it.
Okay.
He wears a necklace with a symbol on it that I believe at this distance you would have difficulty making out. Just know that it has a symbol. He wears a really large, almost too large tunic with a belt cinched around the waistline to A, indicate where the waist is, and to B, kind of give some separation to the form. The tunic has a symbol on it that I don't believe you would recognize, but the GM can correct me if that is true, or that would be untrue. And other than that, I'm wearing some basic, like, traveler's boots, and although you might not be able to see the details at this distance, he has red eyes and bushy facial hair, kind of like he's not kept well.
And that's what you see sitting on your throne, Twilight King.
Oh, question for the GM. Do I
Yes.
have my staff?
Negative.
Oh,
Okay.
that's not good.
So
That's no bueno.
So I don't have my helmet on right now. So what you see for the description for everybody else, what my character looks like. I'm trying to remember. Did we even go over a physical description? We did not. Okay, cool. This gives me a little bit of room to work with here. So it's going to fit into the motif, but my hair is going to be about down to a little bit above breast level, but it's going to be pulled back, always in a ponytail or like a top knot. And I am roughly 6'4", I'm a tall boy. Again, I was tired of being short boy. And my armor, I'm going to describe each piece as fast as I can. So my pauldrons are going to have like these giant like I'm going to like minotaurs on them, like bullheads on my pauldrons, and then the rest of the armor is going to look pretty much like I'm going to try to avoid TMs as much as possible. But imagine what Daishi's armor looks like, or Limbo's.
Yep.
And that's what it kind of looks like all the way down. But the color scheme is black and like a galaxy type of blue, kind of like a cosmic color coordination. So, and my spear is actually called a naginata. It is roughly 12 feet long. It's really big, and there's a spike on the bottom. So that's what my weapon looks like for all the players as you see me. So, anyways, physical description out of the way. I'm going to not take my spear out. I'm going to walk up to the throne. Who are you, and why are you in my throne room?
I am addressed as Maxwell, and I assumed you had summoned me based off of the soul scroll transportation that just happened to me, but your questioning tone leads me to think otherwise.
Yes, I was actually given a scroll myself, and I'm going to show him my scroll. Would his name be crossed out on the scroll, or?
Yes, as he said Maxwell, it would cross itself out.
And as I would assume I've seen that as I'm showing the scroll, like it actively crossing it out. And see, as you are here, you're no longer on the list. And I'm going to point at each of the other names. We must find this Zero, Alex Knight, and Ronan. And I'm going to look down at him and examine him a little bit further. I'm going to scratch my chin. You seem like a good... I want to try to examine you a little bit more. Whatever you are, you don't seem to be hostile. Would you like to join me on this quest to find these people? You seem to be, and I'm going to point back at the name, of importance.
My dude, my character in-game is actually going to look away from him and have an inner monologue with himself. Because he's used to doing it outside of the game, but now he's not used to being his own buddy. He's like, I don't remember there being crossover events scheduled, but I do have a lot of stuff that is going on at the moment, but I don't know where I am, and this dude seems to be of a really high level based off of how he's acting. And as I'm doing that, I'm going to look back over at Agni and then go back to talking to myself. And I'm like, well, if I'm weighing my options and counter options, it doesn't appear that I have much of a choice at this point in time. And I'm going to turn back around and be like...
And at that point, the next time you turn back around, I'm like, right there. Are you coming or not?
I don't think I have another option at this point in time.
I'm going to
May I at least ask your name?
And I'm going to, like... I am going to like take a few steps back, and I'm going to like showcase myself like this. I am the Twilight King Agni. Nice to meet you. You're in my realm. Here, as you can tell by my name, I am king.
I'm gonna look around at the whatever building we're in. I'm gonna be like, this is a nice guild you got going on here. You must have sunk tons of man hours into building this place. How many members do you have?
I have a platoon of soldiers that is, and I'm going to point at General Sakuya, that is led by my most trusted general, if that's what you were asking.
I see the structure you guys have going on here. More of a Kingdoms of Amalur feel. I like it.
At that point, sorry.
The one person that got the reference, so I appreciate it.
At that point, could both of you roll a perception check for me?
Okay.
Do you want a low or high roll, sir?
Okay.
Because I got a 1.
Okay, so Maxwell, you would not see this at all because you're not holding the scroll. Agni, the scroll in front of you starts to light up, and Zero's name is highlighted.
Okay.
But also you notice, are you holding the scroll in both your hands?
Yes.
Okay. In the scroll itself, above where Maxwell's name was, appears a card. This is like the size of a playing card. It is blue, has a black stripe on the left side, and has a photo in the center of it. It's hard to explain. It's like a purple face with like deeper purple ears. And underneath it, there are 4 letters underneath it, and it just spells YAAM.
YAAM?
Yep.
So the card, so it's like a physical card that I can pick up from it? Or
It is a physical card.
Okay,
yes.
I was making sure that it wasn't just like on the paper,
No,
like Tom Riddling on it, you know what
Correct.
I mean? All right.
It is a physical card.
I'll grab the card and lift it up. What in the name of Twilight is this?
You don't recognize it, but being the king of your realm, you would have heard stories of a card similar to this being utilized in your realm.
An upgrade. Yeah, I like an upgrade card. Is this what this is?
Maxwell, can you roll me one more d6?
And as a more
You
understanding
can sure
it,
try.
Well, it doesn't seem to be of any use right now.
Maxwell, at that point, you feel a glow in your right hand.
Oh.
It is a red glow.
Oh. This is weird. I've never felt my character before.
I assuming you're looking down at your hand?
Oh yeah, for sure.
In your hand is a small red sphere that is emulating some sort of energy, but you can't tell what it is.
Huh. This is actually about the right size. I wonder.
Are you examining it?
Oh yes.
In the middle of this gem, you would recognize a small figure embedded inside the gem, and you would know this to be a mini statue of Ryusei.
What is one of the deities doing in this tiny gem?
At that moment, Sakuya comes up to you, Agni, and says, I apologize, sir, but this is of the utmost importance. We must go.
Yes. Maxwell, come. Stand beside me, and don't move. Trust me, you don't want to move. Now, Sakuya, I'm going to look at Zero. Send us here now, please.
Okay, at that point, Sakuya puts her hand on you and Maxwell, and you evaporate. We then move to a lovely beach, sunset, small tree just off the edge of the beach, and we see a younger gentleman sitting at the base of this tree, deep in thought.
Okay.
Why won't he tell me what happened all those years ago? I know I'm young and I might not understand, but I just can't remember.
Zero, can you roll me a d6 for me?
Fuck, 3.
Okay. From behind you, from behind the tree, you hear a very familiar voice and says, "The truth is out there somewhere. You just have to find it."
You say that all the time.
As your master, I would know these things.
Master S, I know. It'll just be so much easier if you told me.
What can I tell you that I do not know?
What happened when you found me when I was 6? And then before that?
I only know when you showed up. Questions will be answered. Questions will be asked. But it is up to you, Zero, to find out those answers for yourself.
But it's been 10 years and we haven't found anything.
Maybe you've been looking in the wrong places.
Maybe you've been sending me on the wrong missions.
Well, then let me send you on one more. He hands you the key sword that you've been training with for the last 7 years. And he says, "You must find the ghost that you've been battling."
So I'm not gonna take the test first. You're just gonna give me this?
The test is yet to come.
Fine. What's the mission?
At that point, Master S disappears.
Are we playing hide and go seek?
In front of you on the beach, you see a whirl of smoke, and out pops 3 figures. You see a large, lion-esque looking man. You see a woman in a silver mask, and a very disheveled
old dude
that your best would be like a priest.
What exactly is this place? Like, I'm not gonna pay attention to the kid in front of me. I'm gonna look around, like up at the sky and the landscape, and turn to Sakuya. What is the name of this place?
Okay. Gonna guess by your appearance, you're not part of the organization.
Organization.
Are you a spirit animal?
I'm going to walk
I
forward.
dislike the negative connotation around organization.
Yeah, they're bad guys. Don't worry about it. You tall animal dude.
I'm going to get closer and closer. Like, as you're talking, I'm still walking towards you.
Are you a spirit animal? Are you
the one they call Zero?
I mean, that's not my real name, but yeah.
Greetings. I am the Twilight King Agni. I have been sent here from a far-off land to recruit your help to save my world.
Okay, but I have a test. And I'm supposed to go on a mission.
And then I'm going to, like, lean down. You can keep speaking, but I'm going to lean down to your level.
I don't know you, and I trust no one, so...
Can all of you roll a d6 for me?
6.
Oh, the big 2!
Okay, so 6, 6, and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Agni and Zero, you would notice that Agni, your card starts glowing black.
Okay.
Zero, your key sword starts glowing white. You would also notice that Maxwell's gem is now glowing gold.
I'm going to, as I'm seeing the light resonating, I'm going to look back at him. See, it is destiny. You may not trust me now, but know my motives are of no malevolence. I am part of a greater purpose. I serve my kingdom, I serve my people. And I'm going to look back down my card, and you're part of a higher purpose. This exam, this test, whatever you may speak of, whatever that is, if it's a trial, or you people are weird. But we need warriors to save my world.
So as he says that, since I see it glowing white and all that, I'm gonna be like, you know what? Fine. I toss the keyblade or the blade away as it like dissolves in the thin air, and I'm gonna like walk up to Agni. I'm gonna get like as close as I can, look up at him, and go.
Zero, roll me a d6 if you're throwing your key sword away.
It's not like throwing it away, it's like putting it...
I know.
Uh-huh. I got you.
And that one, though!
You see it start to dissolve away, but it is, it like you throw it to dissolve it away, but it immediately comes back to you.
Fine, I'm just gonna hold it to my side.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to Agni, like chest to chest, and be like, I'll go with you. But just get this straight. I trust no one. Zero. Now lead the way, princess.
Maxwell is gonna turn around, like, facing away from them and be like, God, I knew that name was cringeworthy. And he's gonna turn back.
I looked at him. You have a lot of spirit. I admire that.
Sorry, General Sakuya. You're saying that to Sakuya?
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm
zero,
not.
No, Zero.
No, to Agni.
To me.
Okay, never mind. Because they're okay.
Yeah, and then I was responding to that with me laughing and saying, "You have a lot of spirit. I admire that." And then I'm going to turn to the general and look back at Maxwell. Well, it may not be ideal. He may have his. We'll look back at him, his quirks, but I look back down at the scroll. I'm assuming his name is now crossed off at this point.
You look at the scroll. Zero's name is crossed out, but you also notice that Alex's name is crossed out, and all is left is Ronan.
The barbarian.
I want to look around. Did you? This is directed towards General Sakuya. I know I've asked this already, and I know you would tell me if you've teleported another person here, but the scroll says that this Alex Knight's already in this realm.
That must mean that they are in the place that we are going next.
Well, I'm going to look down at the last name. I'm going to look back at Zero, Maxwell, Sakuya. We don't have a lot of time. Let's get going. And I'm going to stand back at the spot where the portal was.
Okay. Maxwell, is you and Zero going?
Oh, I haven't moved, so if the portal spot's in the same spot.
Yeah.
Zero?
This is very important in character. My guy has not taken a single step since he's been teleported the first time.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna look around the island. I'm gonna regret this. Alright. Follow.
Perfect. As you step forward and get into their little portal-esque, the portal swirls around, enveloping everybody, and closes. We now transport to Fort Lee, New Jersey. We are at the Fort Lee precinct, where Detective Alex Knight is sitting at her desk. Alex, what are you currently doing?
I am at my desk. I've got some folders strewn about, but there's one in particular that's got my attention at the moment. And my partner Judy is across from me.
Okay. Alex, will you roll me a d6? 1. Okay. Your phone rings. And what I mean by that is you are getting message after message after message. What are you doing?
Oh my god, Judy.
As you look at your phone, you are seeing messages from your captain going, "Get your in this office right now." It's like all individual words. Get in this office now. And it's like 40 exclamation points.
Okay, seriously, why does he have to text me? He can just poke his head out the door and say, "Hey, get your ass in here." Judy, my god. And I get up and walk.
Okay, so you're heading towards your captain's office, correct?
Oh, please, honey, please.
Okay. You arrive at your captain's door, but notice he's not in his office.
Hello.
Do you, and nothing answers. Do you enter the room?
Yeah, I open the door and I kind of turn and look over my shoulder. Judy, I think he's trying to punt me.
Roll me another d6.
Boss.
Okay, so something, you can't put your finger on it, but your detective wisdom, insight, is telling you should enter the room.
No, get away from those pages.
Yes.
Okay, as you enter the room, the office door slams shut behind you.
Holy shit.
And yet, as you look, there's nobody there.
Boss, this isn't funny anymore.
You get another text message. It says, check the computer.
Okay. And I walk over to the computer.
As you're walking to the computer, you notice on your captain's computer there is an email. His email is up on his computer, and the most recent email on his computer is addressed to Alex Knight.
Is he snooping in my emails? Oh. I gotta have a conversation with him later. Oh my god. I open it.
Okay, as you open it, it says, as you open it, there's a folder that opens up and it says, case opened. And you are sucked into the case file.
Oh my god.
Okay, you are sucked into the case file. At that point, we are going to switch it over to Ronan,
The barbarian.
who is currently sitting in a prison cell. And quickly describe what you look like right now.
Okay, I've got a picture. I've got one better.
Oh, this ought to be good.
So it's a green
I'm sorry,
armored
what kind
person.
of
Yeah, okay. I like a bionicle. Got
1990
it.
Power Rangers bad guy is that?
No,
Okay.
that isn't bionicle.
That is what I look like sitting.
That is
in
not
the cell.
a bionicle, sir.
That is
This
not
is
a bionicle.
Canadian Power Rangers. Okay.
Canadian Power Rangers sold.
I'm about seven and a half foot tall.
Ooh.
Yep.
What the
Corner
frick?
of this cell. Like that's what I look like, and I'm just you see this look on my face.
What did they feed you?
At that point, Ronan, you hear a knock from your neighbor's cell.
Hey, I forgot his name.
Rip.
Julius.
I'm gonna kind of sit up a little bit. That Noah.
Yeah, I've been knocking out your way for the last 10 minutes.
I don't listen.
Yeah, I'm well aware. I've been in here for God knows how long, listening to your crap.
And I'm like I care.
Listen, you've been talking a lot of crap. Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. I heard a rumor.
Oh no.
I heard there's a new sheriff in town.
Let me see his credentials.
I hear we may not be in here much longer.
Now, I'll make sure you stay in here, but I'll get out.
hmm
You did
Well-
that. I got framed. There's a difference.
Listen, I only helped
Exactly.
An
I don't think
evil-
it's doing bad.
evil boardroom of cronies get what they wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Doesn't mean I'm guilty.
Yes, it does.
At that time, can you roll me a d6, Ronan?
The barbarian.
It.
2. Alex, can you roll me a d6?
I'm still sitting in the corner having this full-on conversation. This giant freaking 7.5 foot tall, just behemoth sitting in the back corner like this. Nah.
At this time, above you, Ronan, there looks to be some sort of manila folder, very large, and it just opens up. And you see this woman with curly, white, poofy hair and huge glasses fall into your lap.
I'm going to extend my arms and catch her.
Oh my god. Where the fuck am I?
I'm literally just going to look down and go, well, you're in here with me now, hun. But
You know, same.
you're kind of in prison now.
That same energy. I feel it.
Prison? What prison? Where?
Virus Asylum. You don't look like an avatar.
What?
I'm not.
You are.
By the way, Alex, you would notice that you are no longer wearing your your detective uniform. It is kind of like it's like a bodysuit. It's like a black, like
Jogging suit? Is
One
she
piece-
wearing a jogging suit?
one piece like bodysuit, and it has an empty symbol on the left chest. There's nothing in it, but it's just like a big tear-shaped crest with nothing in it.
Okay, yeah, I was not wearing this like 2 seconds ago.
Where I don't know how you got in my cell, but I'm gonna lean forward and put her down, like on her feet.
Thank you.
You're what? Hi. What are you in here?
Is there a god?
There's a lot of things you can call a god in here, but I would
Multiple, actually.
I would not suggest
God.
one near him.
At that time, the power cuts out to Virus Island. Completely goes out.
I'm immediately gonna stand up and pull Alex behind me into the corner.
At that point, after you do that, sirens start going off, alarms start going off. You see all these red lights. You see these one-wheeled, big-shouldered sentinels whirling through the hallway out in front of you. They're all going, and all of a sudden, you hear all of the doors in your cell block open up one at a time.
All right.
Boom.
As I hear the first one open, I'm gonna yell, "Noah, you better stay in that damn cell."
Noah's like, "See, I told you, you son bitch." And then your cell opens.
Son bitch.
I'm gonna look back at this person behind me that I had just kind of pushed behind me. Hey, look, I still want to know what you're doing here, but kind of need to make sure you're okay first.
Oh,
At that moment,
Did you not program your drivers correctly? What's going on?
The fuck is that sentence even mean?
at that point, can you both roll me a d6?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay.
Same.
Perfect. At that time, Alex, you notice that you still have your phone, but
Oh.
it looks different. On the top of it, there are little red spirals that go across the entire top of your phone, and on the inside is a stylus with a picture on the face of your phone of a couch.
Oh, that looks cozy.
Do I see this?
Yes.
The hell kind of inventory item is that?
Ronan, at this point, you notice a memory sphere pop in your right hand.
What the fuck? I'm gonna look back at this person and be like, "The hell is this?"
You're asking me.
I am asking you. You disappeared.
Look, I was
is it-
looking at an email and then I'm here, okay?
Is it malware?
What?
Is it a virus?
I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
You're in a digital world. You're stuck in a prison
I'm in a
cell.
what?
Digital world. You're stuck in a prison cell with me in a very high-tech virus prison.
Digital. So you're not an alien.
I'm an agent, not an alien.
Are you law enforcement too?
Am I what? Hello? What is a law enforcement? Law. Okay. I didn't know you could carry accents into the never mind. Yes.
Oh my god.
I work for any stop. I'm gonna stop in mid-sentence and be like, I work for the good guys.
While this is all happening, cellmates are leaving, like they're escaping. You see Noah like stop dead in your doorway, and so says, "If you don't get out now, you'll never get out," and he runs. At this point, the group of 4 portal opens up outside of Virus Island. You land on a very narrow strip, a very narrow road out the front of this huge digital prison. And you see the front door wide open, and there are people just billowing out the front of this door.
General Sakuya, stay here. I'm going to look back at Zero and Maxwell. I'm going to grab my... I want to grab Dredge, which is the name of the Naginata. I'm going to grab Dredge from my back and get in my battle stance. I'm going to look back at them. It looks like our objectives are in there. You must follow me and listen to my orders. With that, we will ensure survival of everyone with me.
Okay.
That was just say nobody answered.
Perfect. Maxwell Zero, or is that what you're going to do? What are you both doing?
Just say nobody answered.
Exactly. I am electing not to answer. I don't have enough information.
Okay.
Well, look at him. Look at his general. Is he always this bossy?
I tend to follow his orders.
He does appear to be royalty.
Okay. At that time, we're going to switch. Sorry, we're going to switch back to the other two. Ronan and Alex, what are you doing?
The barbarian.
I'm gonna look directly. I've got the order in my hand. I'm gonna look back at this person behind me and be like, "Well, I may not like him, but he's escaped multiple prisons in this world. Do you want to follow me? I don't know if I trust you alone right now."
I don't know if I trust you, but all right.
I'm gonna put the orb in my inventory.
Okay.
And it like I'm gonna literally it just go poof, and it like disappears.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold my arm out like a old timey gentleman.
I'm married.
Doesn't mean you can't grab my hand, ma'am.
I'm not going to, but I will stay near you.
You've never been here. It seems like you don't know where you are. Either you hold my arm or I put you on my back.
I'm married.
Alright, so this person has grabbed my arm and I'm basically gonna floor it out and to the right.
Okay. You're basically just, I would assume you're just following the flow of people out of the building?
Well, how would it... Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's all one direction, like everybody's leaving. The sentinels, the guards, everybody's leaving.
Yeah, I'm gonna basically... She's holding onto my arm and I'm gonna floor it out of there.
Okay. Perfect. So then we're gonna switch back to the other three. We're back out the front of this. I've been out of this prison. Yeah, I know. Out of the front of the prison, you see all of these different things coming out. You see these one-wheeled sentinels with long spears. You see a whole bunch of different viruses, or what we would call viruses, coming out of this big building. And then all of a sudden, you see a 7-foot-tall green metallic thing. And a
red tips,
yep, and a tiny woman with white poofy hair that doesn't look like she belongs here.
I believe we've found our objective. Comes, and then I will start charging into battle. Well, charging their direction.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna summon Blade.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it behind my, just chilling.
Yep.
I'm gonna be walking behind him.
Okay.
Oh, why is he in such a hurry? He's so annoying already.
Okay. And Maxwell?
I'm still not moving.
Okay.
But I am going to hold out my arms and say body of a Vol'jin feral and see if anything happens.
Roll me a d6.
A 4.
As my good friend Andrew would say, no.
No. Ooh, that's not good. Magic's not working. Ooh.
So Agni, you are charging through this crowd of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you're going through them, they're just going past you. They're just like, free! I'm free! And they're just walking and running past you, not giving you two shits. Don't even care about you.
I'm going to look around and realize that they're not here to battle. I'm like, this isn't right. They, We'll put the spear up. Okay. I don't understand what's going on here, but then I'm gonna look back at the green monolith. And
Can I mumble to myself while he's looking at me?
Yes.
This is gonna be a lot of fucking paperwork.
And then I'm going to just look at him and realize that I'm going to be under the assumption that I can just dart forward if anything were to happen. I'll still be on my guard, but I'm just going to just keep running forward.
Okay. Ronan, you see this
The barbarian.
tall, lion-looking type of man charging towards you with a long staff with a curved blade at the end of it.
Okay,
Wait,
I
who's
wouldn't
taller?
know this out of game. Didn't he just put it away?
I did.
Oh, he did. Sorry, my bad. Yes, he did. My apologies.
No,
Who's
you're
taller?
Josh is.
I'm
Okay.
taller. So
Okay, just making sure.
I see this. I don't recognize him. Correct.
Correct.
I'm immediately going to release this person next to me out. I'm literally going to look down at you. Go, Hun, get behind me. What the?
Don't
hell
call
is
me
that
Hun.
damn thing?
Ugh.
Okay.
I'm going to literally just look over my shoulder and go, nope, not dealing with that right now.
So you're just like have like a defensive stance, kind of like this going.
Yeah,
on?
I've got both arms behind me and I'm staring you down, like not angrily, but
No.
just kind of looking.
As I approach you and I see the look in your eye, I'm gonna kind of like slow down, like I'm not here to fight.
Are you here to infect?
No, I'm here for quite the exact opposite reason. I'm
You here
looking.
for this thing.
I'm gonna look. as you point to the person, I'm gonna say your name. I'm like, I'm looking for a Ronin and an Alex Knight.
I'm gonna lean back. What's your name, Hun?
My name is Detective Alexandra Knight.
Okay, Hun. I got this Alex Knight behind me, and I'm Ronan. Why are you looking for us?
Ronan.
Yes, I have been sent, or rather, I was given this scroll, and I am here. And I relayed the information about the infection of the digital world. There's a virus going on in my realm that's threatening to destroy my people. I'm here to gather warriors such as yourself, and I'm going to look behind him, and Miss Knight behind you.
I'm gonna kind of release my arms around and kind of look at you in like different worlds. Why would you release all these viruses just to fight one other virus?
And I'm going to look back and I'm going to point at my general and the other two people. Why? Because
I walked with you. I'm right next to you.
yeah, I know that you're walking this way. I'm saying I'm pointing back in the general direction where y'all are coming from.
Gotcha.
You're walking up, but Maxwell's still back there, which I would notice that now. And my general, like, they are from different worlds as well. This virus is not just going to stop with mine. And I'm going to look around at your world. I don't know what ongoing happened here, but it would take your world too. And I can't stop this alone. I may be a king, but even kings know when to bow.
Well, I'm not gonna bow to anything, but
You misunderstand me, and then I'm going at that as you're saying that, I'm going to bow and get on one foot. Well, I'm gonna get on like one knee and like hold out my blade and slam it into the ground. I need you, and I need her to help save my people. Your people.
Are we pretty close at this point?
Yes.
I'm going to reach out my arm and I'm gonna stand you back up.
Alright.
Well, not forcefully, but I'm gonna raise you. I'm gonna be like,
Ronan, roll me you and Agni, roll me a d6
Oh,
as you
shit.
touch him.
That'd be good saucy rolls.
Both of your objects that you have received start glowing brighter than they've ever glowed before.
And then
Load.
I'm still looking, and I stand you up, and I go to say something, and then it starts to glow. I'm gonna basically inventory that in my hand. I'm sure this still works like a digital realm, like a game where boom, and I'm literally, the orb is now in my hand glowing. Dude, what are you doing to this thing, lion man?
I'm gonna take out my. By the way, my face is not a lion. I still kind of look.
I know.
More human.
Well,
I know,
you got the lion mane though,
Yeah,
right?
yes, I
lion-
did. I know. Okay,
Okay.
I was just confused by that.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
At this point, can the other three of you roll d6s as well?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Agni.
I'm gonna pull out my card. I'm gonna show it to him. This is what's known as an upgrade card in my realm, or what appears to be an upgrade card. these these seem to be objects of power. And and I'm gonna look back at them. Whenever I met up with them, our objects also resonated the same way.
And as you say that, sorry, Alex, your phone starts to glow bright blue. Maxwell, yours is golder than everything that you've ever seen before. And Zero, yours is like a blinding white color. Ronan, yours is starting to change. Like it was a memory sphere of like blue digital relays. It's now a mix of red and green.
Christmas.
And Agni, yours is a bright black aura.
Okay. We must go. We must go back to my throne room and develop a plan. Will you please come with me now?
I need all of you to roll me a perception check.
That's a 6, sir.
This is so weird. This is so weird.
It's all off the table.
Look at me not rolling ones.
Alex, what did you roll?
3.
Okay, so... And Zero, you rolled a what? Okay, so everybody but Maxwell.
Which is, I have a feeling, going to be said a lot during this campaign.
Here's this, like, evil, wicked cackle come from the prison. You don't see anything, but you hear this, like, maniacal laughter coming from above the prison. Do any of you look?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Don't look at what I don't hear.
I'm going to attempt to move Alex behind me again. Like I'm gonna shift.
I'm married.
I'm married.
I'm married. I'm gonna shift, still holding the orb, and literally, I've deducted that Lion Mane is not an enemy, so
Correct.
I'm going to shift around and stare up, still holding.
Okay. So the four of you that are looking towards the prison, you look above the prison and you see this purplish haze. And in the middle of the purplish haze are these two very distinct circular red eyes. And you hear, well, looks like my final plan has finally been set in motion. And it looks like there's some familiar things that have entered. I guess I'll have to deal with them later. And you just...
Well, okay, question,
And he
we hear all this, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm literally, as he's saying this, I'm going to look up and be like, thing? I'm not a thing.
And then after he cackles, the purple mist disappears. At that exact moment that he disappears, everybody roll me one more d6.
Another 6, sir.
A 3.
Wow, Josh.
Yeah, I'm freaking shocked.
0. Okay. Everybody but 0 starts to hear this big whooshing sound coming from behind you.
What the heck is that?
What?
I'm immediately gonna grab my circular bladed tonfas and just ready.
Yeah, and then I'm going to grab my spear. Same thing with the card. Like how whenever I'm not holding the card and I'm grabbing my weapon, it's going to be like in an indentation of my armor, kind of like right here, where I can like
an
lift it
armor
in and
slot?
out. Yeah, an armor slot. Yeah.
Okay.
What are all y'all getting prepped for?
Behind you!
Okay.
Turn around, hooded one.
So you all turn around.
Yep.
So everybody turns around. As you turn around, you look in the distance. A silver, what you would call spaceship or silver aircraft has come towards you and is starting to decelerate and stops and lands right in front of where you are standing. As this happens, the door to the ship opens. Ronan, you would know of this ship. This would be similar to the Codex.
Yep.
Okay? The door opens and a beam of light comes out and a figure, a all digital figure walks out. It's about 4.5 feet tall, is blue digital signature, walks down the ramp, looks at the 5 of you and says, "Oh, good. You've made it and you have your items. My name is Tara. And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Yes.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
great. I gotta put up with little mini sauce for the rest of the fucking season.
So, does everybody have fun?
Yeah.
That's weird.
On to Relic Roundtable. I do have
Wow.
to give it real quick before we do anything. Ryan, you did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You passed most of the tests. Now is a full episode in 2 months.
Yeah.
Yep, 2 months, ladies and gentlemen.
Cool. So, Relic Roundtable, any questions? This is fun.
Well, before we go on.
Oh, yeah,
to
let's do
this,
first half
I
questions.
would say first,
Yeah.
does anybody have any questions about the season finale?
Wow.
The only thing I was going to add at the very end, not really a question, but more so a statement. The only thing I was going to add, like just like one line of dialogue right before you cut it was, I'm going to read. I was going to. Zakara's video was going to like talk about reopening the orphanage again, and what I imagined is later on in life, Zakar does have an orphanage opened up in a secluded area for orphan kids, and like he would always have Xander's coin like on a pedestal, like on a mantelpiece, and he would always he would keep his script like in a frame right beside it or right above it as well.
You would also have Xander's script as well, because the script would
the script would have fallen.
Yeah,
Yep.
I would have put him like side by side with the like script, coin, script.
So, okay, since you started with that, I've got to ask, okay, Elvira, are you going to die in your house?
I would assume I would just die of natural causes here shortly.
Have anything you wanted to do? I'm basically doing like, at the end of movies where they say, oh, this person
The
did
postscript.
The postscript, yeah. Basically, that
Elvira
gives the
spent
cars.
the last couple moments of her sanity writing a will to give what's left of her estate, or what's going to be her estate, divided equally amongst the remaining 4 living relic hunters.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Oh.
So once everybody left or whatever, she just busted out a old-fashioned quill and parchment and wrote it out.
And 3 hours
call
later,
Portal Boy.
Elvira passed. Sorry.
I call the piss pillow.
The what?
Forgot about that.
The what?
Did I
piss
remember
pillow.
Ryan pissed
Yes.
on my pillows?
Oh God, he did!
Yup.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh God.
And they have just been stewing for the
Oh,
last
yeah.
15
Oh,
years.
Jesus.
Jason doesn't care. He's like, I smell like death all the time anyways.
Because it would be in Elvira's house. That's
Yeah.
exactly where it is.
Oh God.
So Mogar, what is what do you do after?
What's your character resolution?
Yep.
Essentially what he's asking.
Mogar goes to the fight organization people and tells them that all of his fights were fixed. He prevents evidence, and he retires from fighting. And all the money that he did earn through those fights, he's going to ask the commission to see if he could donate it to an orphanage.
A specific orphanage. Wink, wink, nudge,
Oh.
nudge.
And does he live out his life training, or just sulking, or?
What did he do with half of Elvira's, or 1/4 of Elvira's money?
Well, we're not going to approach that because it's not.
No, he's going to give all of the money to the orphanage.
Ooh, he did that too.
Wow.
And he's just going to fade into history like his mother.
What about you, Jackie?
Jackie is.
Buy a bar, stock the bar, drink out the bar.
Look at her.
Rinse, recycle, repeat.
Jackie is actually going to get plastered at a look at barrel, and then she has a revelation sitting there watching the TV up on the wall or wherever it's at, and she goes the next day and she starts to get some help.
Good.
Oh.
Good.
That is awesome.
That's great.
So I've got one for you guys, and I apologize, but there is still one person that did not get completely destroyed. The after credits would read, you guys would do yours, and the last one would be
Elcon.
no, Elcon's dead.
Oh,
Good. Fucking good.
The last one you would see is Von Helsing has taken up a new leaf and started a charity called Relics for Hope
Oof.
under a false name and has turned over a new leaf and passed away on his deathbed, leaving everything to this charity.
Wow.
Beautiful.
The false name was, I have not written it out, and I if you want me to, I'll do it, but basically is an acronym or mixture letters of all of the first letters of all of the what we know as the first season and the second season of the Relic Hunters.
Wow.
Oof.
So his name sounds really fucking weird and not right, but
It's Slavic, don't worry.
Bunch of J's in there.
yeah, it's like JJ.
There's a hieroglyph in there somewhere.
There's
It's
a
like-
Z, there's a J.
Like it's like he was about to type it out and he like just started rubbing his hands across the keyboard.
So does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns about the season finale?
Kill another one of my characters off and we're throwing hands.
I don't know what you're complaining about. He's killed all of mine.
I was gonna say
And he's killed all of mine too.
I killed it was like the reason why it was symbolic for me to say goodbye as a car was like me pretty much saying goodbye to the character as a whole.
you were saying goodbye to two characters, like multiple of you guys were saying bye to two characters in this episode.
Yeah, I know. This really fucked with me.
Alright, so now that we're done with that, on to the prelude for season 3. How was it, dude? Ryan, you did awesome.
Thank you.
So,
Any questions for me? I know it was kind of brief, and the whole premise of this was to just get the characters introduced and into this new story. I can honestly say the one thing that truly surprised me tonight was Robin. Holy shit! This is gonna be an awesome season.
I'm ready for this season.
my
Married.
I'm married.
I'm
Mary.
Josh, why did you pick the name Ronan, knowing full well
Ronan
I
the
now to
Barbarian.
myself every time they say Ronan I have to say the barbarian.
Yep, dude, that was the point. Ronan the Barbarian is what popped in my head. So
Oh my god, because I hope you, I don't know if you guys could heard it, but I kind of hope you have. Every time anybody is like, Ronan, would you? I'm like, the barbarian.
Yeah, I heard it.
Ronan, the barbarian.
Yeah.
I was ashamed of myself,
dude,
so I
I
tried
love
to hide
all
it.
of y'all characters. I'm ready to see where this turns out. Dude, I'm just Ryan. I'm excited for your DMing to give you a full episode to see where this goes. Dude, this season 3 is going to be epic. I have a feeling this new villain is going to be interesting and amazing. And this half of prelude episode that we did, is going to be interesting. So yeah, let's. Robin, hands down, you were awesome.
Yeah.
All of you guys were awesome in the finale, but Robin in the prelude and everybody else. Trevor, you did really good. Robin is a standout because of the wig and everything, and everything. Like, played the part so well. I'm ready for this because
I know I had a mask on when she was talking, but I was laughing the whole time.
That's why you don't need to have the mask
Oh
on.
my god.
I was like, how are you gonna wear all that stuff the whole time? You look like you were dying as you took it off, and it was only like a quarter
you took it off
episode.
and your face was like beet red. Like,
You really don't have to.
There's a reason why Zero wears a mask.
That's
Oh, I don't doubt there's a reason why Zero wears a mask, but is Kyle gonna have a heat stroke in the meantime?
Listen, I'm devoted to the character.
Well, then put the hat on, not the mask.
Or
The
even wear the
reason why
mask,
he
it was just
has
you
the
wearing the
mask.
hoodie
Okay,
inside.
we can discuss that off stream.
It's all good. It's all good.
Be
I don't
concerned.
quit.
Yeah. Any other questions about season 3 that pertains to tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
No, not questions. My dude's just really concerned that his magic doesn't work. That's kind of his whole build.
What about you, Trevor?
Nope, I'm good.
Robin.
Nah.
Where did you get those glasses?
What?
Where did you get those glasses?
Bought them on Amazon.
Oh my god, they are so big.
It's so
That's what
perfect.
I was going for.
Oh my goodness.
No, I think I'm good otherwise.
I was say I'm all good.
Okay.
I was say
Kyle? Cool. Guys, I'm so excited for Season 3. There are going to be some new bells and whistles coming at you during episodes. We have some new things that we're going to throw. We actually have change sequences filmed, ready to go when they relic change. There's going to be some awesome things going on, to look forward to that. Speaking of looking forward, if nobody else has any other questions, Ducky, why don't we give them the final teaser of the night in the Japanese anime style, shall we?
Japanese anime. So how do you want me to do
Yeah.
it? How do you want me to do
Yeah.
this? Shut the fuck up. How much is
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
City Hall.
Ew,
An unknown digital presence has disrupted the normal data stream of the digital realm and has claimed it for its own, and has brought items into the realm from the physical world. My name is Terra, overseer of the firewall, and I seek out the help of those called the Relic Hunters.